When most people think about wealth in hip-hop, they immediately picture artists from the United States, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Kanye West. But here's a question that almost nobody asks. Who is the richest rapper in Africa? More importantly, how did they actually build their wealth? Was it because they released the biggest songs, had the most followers, won the most awards? Or is there something much deeper going on? Because here's the truth. Some artists become famous, others become wealthy, and only a select few build wealth that can outlive them. Welcome to Real African Hip Hop, your #1 platform dedicated to African hip hop culture, history, influence, and the business side of the industry. Today, we're counting down the 10 richest rappers in Africa. But this isn't just another celebrity countdown. We're also going to uncover the biggest lesson every independent artist, entrepreneur, and creative can learn from these success stories: the show and the business. If you truly understand that difference, it could completely change the trajectory of your career. So let's get started. Before we jump in, if you're serious about building a successful career in music, not just making songs, but building a lasting business, make sure you subscribe to Real African Hip Hop. Every week, we break down the strategies, mindset, and business principles helping African artists create careers that last. Now, let's begin the countdown. Number 10. Reminisce. Coming in at number 10 is Nigerian rapper Reminisce. With an estimated net worth of around $4 million, Reminisce has quietly built one of the most respected careers in African hip-hop. According to our source material, his wealth comes from music, live performances, advertising contracts, music production, and touring. Many artists dream of releasing one viral hit. Reminisce built something much more valuable: consistency. Year after year, he continued producing music, performing, and creating opportunities behind the scenes. Here's the lesson: success isn't always loud. Sometimes the people quietly building multiple income streams end up winning in the long run. Number 9. Falls. Falls isn't just a rapper, he's also an actor, a content creator, a businessman. According to our source material, his estimated wealth comes from music, advertising partnerships, real estate investments, film projects, and content production, including work with Netflix. Notice something? Music is only one part of his portfolio. That's an important distinction. Too many artists believe every dollar they'll ever earn must come from streaming. But streaming pays once. A business can pay for decades. Quick question: which African rapper do you think has made the smartest business decisions? Let us know in the comments below. We read every comment, and we'd love to hear your perspective. Number 8. Ice Prince. Ice Prince became one of Africa's biggest stars through unforgettable music. But that's only part of the story. His estimated wealth is around $4 million, generated through music, endorsement deals, and investments in the alcohol business. Notice the pattern beginning to emerge? The richest rappers aren't relying on one paycheck. They're building ecosystems. One source of income creates another, then another. That's exactly how wealth compounds. Number 7. Nasty C. Few African rappers have built an international reputation as quickly as South Africa's Nasty C. His estimated wealth is approximately $5 million, coming from music, endorsement deals, real estate investments, and financial investments. Here's something every young artist should think about. Music may open the first door, but financial literacy determines what happens after you walk through it. Making money is one skill. Keeping it, growing it, and multiplying it, those are completely different skills. Number 6. Casper Nyovest. Casper Nyovest has never been afraid to think beyond music. With an estimated net worth of $6 million, his income includes music, endorsements, and investments in the alcohol industry. Over the years, Casper has shown that branding can become just as valuable as talent. Every successful artist eventually asks themselves one question: am I building songs or am I building a company? The answer changes everything. Now we've reached the halfway point. And this is where the conversation becomes really interesting. Because the artists in our top 5 didn't simply become successful musicians. Many of them became entrepreneurs, label owners, investors, and brand builders. They understood something that countless artists never fully grasp. Music can create opportunities, but business creates freedom. Number 5. Sarkodie. We've officially entered the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is one of the most respected lyricists on the African continent, Sarkodie. With an estimated net worth of approximately $7 million, the Ghanaian rap icon has built his fortune through music, international tours, endorsement deals, his clothing brand Sark Collection, his record label Sarkcess Music, and real estate investments. But here's what makes Sarkodie's journey so inspiring. He didn't wait for someone else to build opportunities for him. He built his own. Instead of depending solely on record labels, he created one. Instead of simply promoting other brands, he launched his own. Instead of relying on a single source of income, he diversified. That's a word every artist should write down. Diversification. Because when one income stream slows down, another one keeps flowing. That's how businesses survive, and that's how wealth grows. Imagine trying to sit on a chair with only one leg. It wouldn't last very long. Now imagine building your career the same way. If your only source of income is streaming, what happens when the algorithm changes? What happens when trends change? The wealthiest artists don't build one-legged businesses. They build tables with many legs. By the way, if you've been enjoying this countdown so far, hit that like button. It helps this video reach more artists, producers, DJs, and entrepreneurs who are serious about building careers, not just chasing fame. Now, let's continue. Number 4. M.I. Abaga. At number 4, we have one of the greatest lyricists Africa has ever produced, M.I. Abaga. According to our research, his estimated fortune stands at approximately $8 million, generated through music, album sales, streaming, and royalties. M.I. has always represented something bigger than entertainment. He's become a symbol of professionalism. Throughout his career, he demonstrated that longevity isn't an accident. It's the result of discipline. Music trends come and go, but professionalism never goes out of style. That's why artists who consistently invest in their craft, their relationships, and their reputation often enjoy careers that last much longer than artists who only chase the next viral hit. Talent gets people talking. Professionalism keeps them calling. Number 3. AKA. Coming in at number 3 is the late South African superstar, AKA. Before his passing, AKA had built an estimated fortune of approximately $9 million, earned through music, album sales, festivals, tours, private performances, and premium appearance fees. His influence extended far beyond South Africa. He helped prove that African hip-hop could compete on a global stage. Today, his legacy continues to inspire countless artists across the continent. And perhaps that's another definition of success. Success isn't measured only by what you accumulate, it's also measured by what you leave behind. Because when people continue learning from your work after you're gone, that's a legacy. Think about this for a moment. Money can buy comfort, but character, vision, leadership, those are the things that create lasting influence. Every artist on today's list has earned money. Only a few have built legacies. The question is, which one are you building?
Number 2. Phyno. Just missing the top spot is Nigerian rap heavyweight Phyno. With an estimated net worth of approximately $11 million, Phyno has built his fortune through music, endorsement deals, and strategic investments in real estate. Notice something we've seen over and over again throughout this countdown: real estate, business ownership, brand partnerships, investments. These artists aren't simply spending the money they earn, they're putting their money to work, because wealthy people understand one important principle. If you work for your money forever, there's a limit to how much you can earn. But when your money begins working for you, everything changes. That's one of the biggest differences between income and wealth. So here we are. We've reached the moment you've been waiting for. One artist remains. One rapper whose career has become a blueprint for combining musical success with business vision. Who takes the #1 spot? Let's find out. Number 1. Olamide. Taking the #1 position as the richest rapper in Africa on our list is none other than Olamide. With an estimated fortune of approximately $12 million, Olamide has built his wealth through music, endorsement deals, and one of the most successful artist development companies on the continent, his record label, YBNL. But here's what truly separates Olamide from so many others. He didn't just build a career, he built a platform. Through YBNL, he has helped launch and develop some of Africa's biggest stars, proving that one of the smartest ways to grow your own success is to create opportunities for others. That's the difference between chasing short-term success and building long-term influence. At the end of the day, Olamide's greatest achievement may not be the millions he's earned. It may be the ecosystem he's created, one that continues to produce talent, create jobs, and shape the future of African music. And that's a powerful reminder that true wealth isn't just about what you own. It's also about what you help others build. So there you have it, the 10 richest rappers in Africa. Some built fortunes worth millions of dollars. Others built record labels. Some invested in real estate. Others launched clothing brands, beverage companies, or media businesses. But after looking at this entire list, I want to ask you one very important question. What do all of these artists have in common? Was it talent? Absolutely. Was it hard work? Without a doubt. But if talent and hard work were enough, every talented rapper would be rich, and we all know that's simply not true. So what separates the artists who become famous from the artists who become financially free? The answer isn't found in the show, it's found in the business.
Segment 1. Understanding the difference. When most people dream about becoming a rapper, they imagine the exciting part, standing on stage, thousands of fans singing every word. Music videos, awards, luxury cars, designer clothes. That's the show. The show is what the world sees. But behind every successful artist is something much less glamorous. Contracts, budgets, negotiations, marketing, publishing, royalties, taxes, investments, leadership, time management, decision-making. That's the business. And here's something that might surprise you. The richest artists don't necessarily have the biggest songs. They often make the smartest business decisions. Because while the show creates attention, the business creates wealth. If this message is resonating with you so far, take a moment to hit the like button. Not because you agree with everything we're saying, but because more artists deserve to hear this conversation. Too many creatives are taught how to make music. Very few are taught how to build wealth. Segment 2. The Mindset Shift. Here's a mindset that completely changed the way we think about success. Stop asking yourself, how can I make money? Start asking, how can I create value? Because money follows value. Every single artist we discussed today solved problems for someone. They entertained audiences, they built communities, they created brands, they developed businesses. They invested their profits instead of spending every dollar they earned. In other words, they stopped thinking like performers and started thinking like entrepreneurs. That's a completely different mindset. Segment 3. Personal development. Now here's where many careers are won or lost. Personal development. Everyone wants better opportunities, but very few people spend time becoming the kind of person who can manage those opportunities. Think about it. Imagine someone handed you a record label tomorrow. Would you know how to run it? If someone offered you $1 million endorsement deal, would you understand the contract? If your song suddenly reached 100 million streams, would you know how to invest the income? Success doesn't just test your talent, it tests your character, your discipline, your patience, your emotional intelligence, your financial literacy, your leadership. The truth is, your business can rarely outgrow the person leading it. If you stop growing, eventually, your business stops growing too. That's why personal development isn't separate from professional development. It is professional development. Segment 4. Building generational wealth. Let's talk about something even bigger than becoming rich: generational wealth. Many people confuse wealth with income. They're not the same thing. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep, what you multiply, and ultimately what you leave behind. The artists who truly change history don't just buy expensive things, they build assets, businesses, publishing catalogs, real estate, brands, investments, companies that continue creating value long after the lights go out on the stage. That's the difference between making money and creating a legacy. Because one day, the concerts will end, the tours will end, the awards will gather dust. But ownership can continue paying your family for generations. That's why every independent artist should ask themselves one question: am I building a career or am I building an empire? Here's our challenge to every artist watching today. Spend just as much time studying business as you spend studying music. Read books, learn marketing, understand publishing, study contracts, develop your communication skills, practice leadership, improve your financial literacy, learn how investments work, build relationships, protect your reputation. Because every skill you develop today becomes another asset tomorrow. And over time, those assets become wealth. If today's video changed the way you think about success, share it with another artist. You might help someone avoid years of costly mistakes. And if you're serious about learning the difference between the show and the business, make sure you subscribe to Real African Hip Hop. Because our mission isn't just to help artists make better music. It's to help them build better businesses, stronger careers, and legacies that can impact generations to come. Thank you for watching. Keep creating, keep learning, keep growing. And remember, talent might open the first door, but knowledge, discipline, and business wisdom determine how far you'll go. We'll see you in the next video.